I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Jason Terry.
Hello, listeners and viewers. This is the Faison View podcast. Yes, let's get it. Another episode 151 to be exact, man. The world of social media, man. Here we go. Please like, share, and subscribe my podcast. You can follow the channel Leak Faison, Leek Faison. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. Let's get it. All platforms, IGTV, Facebook, and also Twitter. So let's get into it today. You already know I got something stirred up. You know. First topic, we're going to talk about the 6-year-old stage kidnapping in the Bronx, New York. We're going to get into that. Secondly, we're going to talk about, unfortunately, it's been just a topic that I really can't get by. I need to have a conversation with the people about. We're going to talk about Sixnine sentencing, and we're going to talk about the judge's comments. Yeah. So, and lastly, man, would you rather have an awesome talent and never get recognized, or become famous for doing something stupid, or doing something that you wouldn't, with your integrity wouldn't allow you to do usually, but you did it. So, man, let's get straight into it, man. On a very sad note, of lately, and it's becoming at a high alarming rate, a lot of our women out here have been getting abducted. Young, old, it doesn't matter. They've been getting abducted, and it's really been a troubling time, and we really had to watch out for our females and males. I said our males. No, we had to watch out for our females out there, and males, be mindful of your female or whoever it is, family member, be mindful of them. Not having them go out at a certain time of night, all that, because it's this the way the world is working right now. It's becoming a crazy place. It's already been a crazy place, but children and mothers and sisters are getting abducted. And I bring this topic up because, like I just said, there's been a lot of cases of females getting kidnapped and abducted. And this 16-year-old comes to find out, she was alleged abducted in the care with her mother while walking home with her mother, and now to come find out it was staged. This little girl, 16-year-old, her name is Carol, I think Carol Sanchez. Report says she staged a kidnapping. She wanted to stay in New York to be with her 23-year-old boyfriend, who's alleged a gang member. So, another bad look for our culture, another bad look. And it's sickening. It's sickening because it's too much going on for you to be lying about something so serious. Yet, she is young, but she knew what she was doing. She's allegedly has a 23-year-old boyfriend. And I honestly, this is just a distasteful message, because everybody was in awe and wanted to get reasons and resources of why this girl is missing, what's going on. Everybody's on her side. Come to find out that you're lying just to go see your boyfriend, who can definitely be locked up for being 23 and you being 16 years old. It's like, when is it going to stop, man? Stuff like this has to stop. You have the Jussie Smollett case and that whole situation. You just have a lot of serious things going on where people want to play. And I named this episode "The World of Social Media" because the social media era is really a big pro and con. But right now, it's really it's becoming very detrimental to our youth. It really is. So you tell me that you want to get all this attention and be glorified for this. Come out that you're lying about. I don't think it's anything to play with, because it's children, it's females of all ages getting kidnapped and abducted every day, unfortunately. Very unfortunately, but it's happening every single day. And for you to fake something like this, I don't know what the consequences will be. I don't know what's going on, but this is just so distasteful. it's just a bad look. It keeps becoming a bad look back on our culture, our representation as people. It really is, because we talk about so much that's going on in our culture, but at the same time, we're the downfall of a lot of things that's going on. You have people that say stop the violence, stop shooting, this and that and the third. All that conversation being had. On the other side of things, you got somebody that's not listening, that don't care about being knowledgeable on things that they need to be knowledgeable on, and stop killing off each other, and understanding that we can gain from each other instead of being each other's demise. Like, it's sickening, and it's getting annoying that we have to keep on backtracking. Every time we move forward, it's a backtrack. Every time we get there, it's a backtrack. This situation was just so distasteful, because you have everybody really heart pouring out and worried about this young lady who was kidnapped and allegedly now is staged. And I want to talk about, and I want to go back to how things used to be ran back in the day, where I understand that you would never let your someone touch your kid in that manner, but we need to have a village. A village, man. Do you know what a village is? A village is people in that cul-de-sac, people in your area, people in the town, people that know you, your neighbors, whoever, can have a say-so on what's going on. Not even a say-so, can put into action and communicate with the other parents about what's going on with the child. Because we all have to be mindful, and we all have to be watching. Because things like this can be detrimental, man. It's detrimental. You got kids losing their lives. You got kids that are getting kidnapped every single day. And it's just really not from being mindful, and it's really just not from, just not being aware. And I'm sure, and there's nothing against the mother at all. But I'm just saying, for this situation to happen, how do you not know that this young lady is dating a 23-year-old man and is trying to do this and that and third and be grown out here in these streets? I'm just saying it really takes a village, because when they're at home, and I can attest to this too, being young, you're at home, you're an angel with your parents. But in the real world, that's when things get real. But you need a village, also your parents and other people, being in your ear, so you understand when you get into these real life situations, it's real. It's not a joke. Like this situation, I'm not sure. I don't wish jail. I don't want nothing to happen to her in that magnitude. But I'm saying that she needs to know that these type of things warrant a lot of consequences. You can't be doing things like that, and it's happening every single day. Man, it's just distasteful, man. And I just want to get my spiel on that, because I just feel like it's too much going on for these things to be going on. Like, why? Why? Why lie about something like that? And that just goes back to show, it just, of course, you can't really teach these kids everything, because a lot of these kids think they just want to know everything and do everything on their own. Yeah, that's cool, but when that upbringing, man, we need a village. We need to go back to those ways of teaching. I'm not just saying beat other people's children. No, I'm spitting knowledge to other people's children, getting them to understand too, because it's not just on the parents. It is, of course, 99% on the parents, but we need to go back to the village way of teaching and how these kids are growing up, because the youth means everything. And certain things like this cannot happen. This is just an unfortunate situation. God bless to her family and their stress levels with her being found. But this is just uncalled for. It left everybody speechless. I'm speechless, because why? Boy. Secondly, man, spewing into my next topic, and it correlates a lot to social media and the world view on things. 6ix9ine sentencing was today. The judge spoke to him and just told him things that I feel like he needs to know. I feel like the judge was being real in that situation, and which was said. And the judge was really just explaining to 6ix9ine that you need to take accountability for your actions. I know that you want to be out today, but you can't get out today. And I feel like there was still a lot of leniency. I don't want to speak on this man being in jail for a longer time or anything like that, but I want to speak reality about the situation. So the judge telling him that you need to take accountability, that what you did out there in the streets and social media and how that replicated in real life, and how you were a part of this organization, which is a gang affiliated association, and you took part in things that they took part in as well. So you have ownership right there. You need to take ownership of that and accountability. You were running around here doing whatever you wanted to do, antagonizing people, trolling. It's real life out here. Just like I was saying about the last situation, it's real life situations out here. This is people's livelihood and people's lives on people's lives. You feel me? And not just us going to jail. It's not Caucasians, Indians, and it's not. I'm not trying to say that, but it's us going to jail. It's black people going to jail. The highest incarceration rate. We are going to jail. Wrongdoing. They were not good for society. They went to jail. But on the case of people speaking up and talking about what really bothers me, and sitting here talking about, well, oh yeah, he needs to be released because I was snitched too. I feel like a lot of people just don't understand the situation and just speaking dumbly on the situation. Because if you were real about the situation, and if you're a real one and you know and understand how life works, you need to take accountability for your actions, bruh. Your actions, bruh. Because you got people that's in this situation for him getting 15 years to life. I don't care what they did. That's what they did. If they deserve that, they deserve that. But you got people that needed to take accountability for their actions, and they had to take accountability for their actions. It was no choice. That was put upon them. But you sitting here wanting to get out, that's understandable, whatever. I can understand that you want to get out. But you really think that is okay for you to be getting out and everybody else in this situation in which you were a part of to rot in jail, and you ruin all of their family? It's distasteful, because I say the word versus social media, because social media is such a decline in intelligence. It really is. Because people see something and go with that. People see popularity and go with that. But people don't know the real behind the situation. People don't understand the real behind the situation. And I like K. Michelle singing it and whatever. I like she's a good artist, very creative. I've never had nothing against K. Michelle. I've been a fan of K. Michelle. She comes out to say, like, yeah, I want him out. You know, he was a fun dude on Instagram, da-da-da. But do you know what comes behind all that and everything he did and antagonized everybody and what he was doing? Where's the accountability for that? Everybody, oh, well, yeah, he won. Yeah, he's getting out. But you got people that's rotting in jail for petty crimes and doing things of that nature. And what he did was on many occasions so messed up. And I'm not going to say the charges because I don't need to. I really don't need to, because I'm not going to delve deeper into somebody's court case in which they're going through, because I don't want anybody to go to jail. But I feel like the world needs to understand, that doesn't understand, that he didn't take accountability for his actions. You got people like Bobby Shmurda that's about to get out, who is a rapper, if you don't know, a famous rapper before he went in, very hot rapper, did the sound hot, and you know what I'm saying? Okay, for those who don't understand. Bobby Shmurda took half of his man's plea deal, 7 and 7. Because I'm not gonna let my man spend 14 years in jail. Let me take accountability for what I done, and I'm not saying because 6ix9ine doesn't come from the streets. He doesn't understand that, and he doesn't understand brotherlyhood. He doesn't understand the code and ethics behind snitching. That doesn't just correlate to the streets. Snitching and telling on someone correlates to life. And what effect that you can have on somebody's life when you tell on somebody. Instead of that person taking accountability for their actions, you tell on somebody and ruin everybody else's, but you can get to go and do what you want to do in life. That's bullcrap. Because not one person that could tell me that he wasn't involved in a lot of things, and it's in paper, it's in writing. The judge actually mentioned it, and that's the reason why he got sentence time, which he got time served, and he also got 11 months to his sentence. So he'll be out around next year, around this time. So after all of this and all that happened, he gets that. I don't want to even keep having to speak on it because it's like, wow, this is the world we live in. This is what goes on. But our people rot in jail over petty crimes every single day. Every single day. Nobody's hating on 6ix9ine. Nobody, nothing of that sort. Because I don't sit here and need to hate them. I need to talk about the real situation of the matter and people's crazy opinions on something that's just really front there in your face. That's why I said it's such a decline of intelligence on social media. It makes no sense. Because people would just roll with a narrative or roll with somebody because of their popularity and what they did for social media and how fun they were on social media. But do you not understand that this ruined tons of people's lives? If they needed to be in jail or not. This ruins tons of people's lives, and this person gets to get out in this certain magnitude and time. I'm not against 6ix9ine at all, but we have to be real about the situation and stop just talking out our butts about the situation. Oh, yeah, well, he was funny, he was this, we miss him. That's cool, fine, and dandy, but do you not know the extremes of the situation and what happened and lives that were on the line? Let's be real. I need people to start educating themselves on accountability and knowing that that is key in life. Accountability. Take accountability for what you do in life. If it's your fault, it's your fault. You need to take accountability for that. That's the only way you become a better person. That's really what it is. You did something, you take ownership to it. Because I feel like it's not a lot of ownership in this person's eyes and in social media eyes. It doesn't make any sense. We've been watching that, and everybody that's been fake and commented, oh, well, yeah, he's going to get caught lacking. He's going to get caught this and that and third. But when the situation happened, I feel bad for him. Okay, you feel bad for something that he actually did. And feel like it's okay to tell on them and get everybody locked up so you can go free. Okay. I need people to just educate themselves and stop talking stupidly about this situation because it's stupid. It's stupid. Stop trolling because it's not funny. People's livelihoods are on the balance for this. It's not funny. Point blank period. I just want people to start taking accountability. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I have no dislike towards him at all. It's the situation that I'm mad at. I'm really mad at it because that's just being real about the situation and understanding what life is. Sorry I had to, you know what I'm saying? Let me shake it up a little bit. Let me add a little spice. Get your spirits up because I ain't trying to talk serious all the time. But I need to, this is my platform. I'm going to speak about real stuff too, Hey, man, let's get it. Would you rather have an awesome talent and never get recognized or become famous for doing something stupid? It's a no-brainer for me. But I feel like it is a good question because a lot of people glorify and recognize fame as being something so powerful and so good, and I don't feel like it's that way. I will always choose to have an amazing talent and never get recognized because I'm keeping my integrity. Point blank period. It's no money, it's nothing that anybody can tell me about my talent that makes me want to give it all away for that. Because first of all, I wouldn't sign a contract just because. I wouldn't get in no situation to be famous just because. I wouldn't do anything stupid and go viral and try to monetize off of that because that's not just my character. I wouldn't do that. I would love to be recognized for something that I'm doing good and positive. But if I'm not recognized, so what? So what? I have my integrity and I love to do what I'm doing as a talent. Of course, you always want to be recognized, but I don't think fame is the answer. I think a lot of people get fame mixed up. And what we really have to start realizing is a lot of these celebrities are crying for help within their fame. They want to be regular people too. They want to have talks too. They don't want to just have you coming up to them, taking pictures, and not asking them really, not engaging with them as a person. You engaging them as a fan, which is cool and fine. But when you come with fame, it's a lot of things that you can't do. It's a lot of ways you got to move differently. Your life is on the line every time you walk out the house. You're a target. You're a target. And also, I wouldn't want to be famous and have that on my head and I'm doing something stupid to which I had my fame for. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'll go viral for something I'm doing positive and building in my community or giving some positive talks to people or having my platform I have now. If I get recognized, I would love it. Of course, I would love to. But I'm going to keep working my way up to the top and may the chips fall as they may. I'm not saying I don't want to be famous, but I don't really care for being famous. If it were to happen a genuine way in which I would love it to happen, in which I would like it to happen in the magnitude I want it to, then that's cool. But I don't glorify fame because if you want to be real, I'd rather be wealthy than famous any day of the week. Because being famous is the reason why a lot of these celebrities go to drugs. Being famous has a lot to do with your family life. It can change and alter that totally. We've seen situations with that with almost every celebrity. Literally almost every celebrity. So I would definitely, of course, choose to have an awesome, amazing talent and never get recognized. Because if you do have an awesome, amazing talent, it's no way people are not going to recognize you. The talent is there, and people that watch you is there. But if it doesn't get recognized, that's okay. I have my integrity, and I will keep that. Because no fame, no money, or anything can change the way I feel about my craft. People get into something just for the money or just to be famous. That's not what I'm going to do. I will always stay strong to who I am. You feel me? I will always do that. So, that being said, please like, share, and subscribe to my podcast, Leak Faison, LeekFaison, on all platforms, IGTV, Malik Space Ghost, my IG. I'm on Twitter, I Speak Malik, and I'm on Facebook, Daniel Malik, All platforms, man. I love you guys, listeners and viewers, man. Please be consistent with me. Stay with me, hold strong, because I'm going to keep coming with good content every Thursday at 5 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Every Thursday at 5 p.m. Please like, share, and subscribe to my podcast. Thank you for viewing the Faison View Podcast.